Hey, I'm Andrea. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I want to talk to y'all about Black Panther. Now, a little while ago I posted a video here on my channel just sharing my predictions for the film, basically talking about how excited I was to see it, you know, the usual. You can watch that video right up here if you're interested. And today I'm basically just back with some updates. The good news is Comic-Con took place since I posted that previous video. There is a lot more information. Okay, there's a little bit more information that is available about this movie. For starters, we now know which characters Michael B. Jordan and Lupita Nyong'o are going to be playing. We also know that The Walking Dead's Denai Guerrera has joined the cast. The film's scheduled to be released in theaters 2018, and even though that is such a long way away, we have videos like this one to tide us over in the meantime. Alright, so I'm gonna start things off by talking about this epic casting. Michael B. Jordan has been cast as a character named Eric Killmonger, which, just as I predicted in my previous video, we're going to get to see him play a villain in this movie. Now, in the comics, Killmonger is a popular foe to Black Panther and has attempted to take over the Wakandan government several times. Interestingly enough, Killmonger also harbors resentment towards Claw because of things he and his family suffered during his childhood. It's because of Claw that his family was exiled from Wakanda by T'Challa's father, T'Chaka. I think that there's a real possibility that we could see Claw and Killmonger team up together to go up against Black Panther. If that were to happen, I think we're in for some pretty incredible scenes in this movie. I'm really excited about getting to see Michael B. Jordan play a bad guy. I think he's a really good actor. I am looking forward to seeing him go up against Chadwick's Black Panther, and I was really impressed with the physicality that MBJ brought to his role in Creed. He's gonna have to be in pretty good shape for us to see him as a solid opponent for Black Panther. So I'm really anticipating that he's gonna bulk back up for this role. So now I get to talk a little bit about the women who are holding it down in this movie. I'm very excited about the fact that Lupita Nyong'o and Denai Guerrera are a part of this movie. I think they're both so talented and so gorgeous, and I am highly anticipating seeing their characters on screen, seeing what they're about, and seeing their dynamic with one another. Lupita Nyong'o has been confirmed to play a character named Nakia, who in the comics is a member of the Dora Milaje, but also hopelessly in love with Black Panther. The Dora Milaje is a fierce all-female guard that serves and protects the king. Interestingly enough, Nakia's infatuation with Black Panther led to her being expelled from the Dora Milaje and shunned by Wakanda. With help from Killmonger, she ultimately became a villain named Malice, and surprise, surprise, another foe to Black Panther. I'm not sure how plausible it would be for us to see Nakia become Malice in this film. You know, it feels like if that were to happen, we kind of would have a lot of villains. I briefly mentioned Claw earlier. If you remember from Avengers Age of Ultron, we saw Claw in that film and we saw him lose his arm to Ultron, and so Claw is another huge opponent, huge foe to Black Panther, and it's looking like Andy Serkis is going to be in this film, and so we have him, and then you also would have Eric Killmonger, and I'm not sure, you know, if in the comics, you know, how that ever played out. The possibilities really are endless. If you are like an expert and you've read all these comics, let me know down below what your thoughts are, if anything I just mentioned is even possible. That's one of the best things about comic book fans. Y'all are so diligent and you know these storylines frontwards and backwards. I feel pretty confident that either way it plays out, we're going to get to see Lupita in a really cool role. I think that she's going to be just this very fierce warrior. I hope she gets to kick some serious butt. I'm already anticipating it. Denai Guerrera has been cast as Okoye, who is the head of the Dora Milaje. Dora Milaje actually translates in English to adored ones, and they have existed in Wakanda for decades. Each of the 18 tribes in Wakanda sends one girl who's their best soldier to join this guard. These are women who are fierce, you know, they have a very important job, which is to protect the king. So they're not to be taken lightly, they are a force to be reckoned with. I think that Denai and Lupita are great picks for these roles. They both have experience playing very tough characters, and so it's going to be really awesome to see them bring these two women to the big screen. This cast is going to have great direction as Ryan Coogler is at the helm of this film. If you spent any time on my channel before, then you know I'm a huge fan of his. I'm really excited about him getting to do a film of this magnitude. We saw him do the gritty indie film with Fruitvale Station, and then he tackled the sports boxing movie with Creed, and now we're going to see him take on a superhero movie. From what I have read and heard about him, he's a director who believes in taking on projects that he's very passionate about and shares some connection to, and he's very focused on set and in tune with the actors and their process. He's actually wearing two hats, as he is co-writing the script with a gentleman by the name of Joe Robert Cole. Now, production on Black Panther is going to start this January 2017, which, y'all, that is right around the corner. That's coming so soon. I'm holding out a little bit of hope that we're gonna get to see some behind the scenes pictures maybe. Every now and then maybe we'll see like a cast picture here and there. There already have been some, especially since Comic-Con. We got to see the whole cast together in a couple of selfies, or ussies, whatever you want to call them. If you've been watching this thing as closely as I have, then you probably noticed that at some point it was scheduled to be released in theaters February 2018, but now I'm hearing July 6, 2018. Variety actually tweeted it out and everything, and they're usually a pretty reliable, pretty credible source. And so it's looking like this is going to be coming out in July, which honestly, that's not really a problem. I mean, we have to wait a little bit longer, but it's something fun in the summer to look forward to. And I would just say, if you are a fan of any of these actors in this film, go and support it. Make sure you hype it up. I think it's really cool that this is going to be a cast carried by people of color. And the great thing about stories like this is people of all different backgrounds and all different colors, if it's a good story, can still relate to it and want to watch it. I think it was Andrea the Black Nerd here on YouTube. He was like, who wants to be that one person that's like, I've seen Iron Man, I've seen Captain America, but you haven't seen Black Panther? Like, you don't want to be that guy. And this movie is going to be so lit. I'm telling you, in my last video, I mentioned how I'm pretty confident in that after seeing Chadwick's Black Panther in Captain America Civil War. I mean, that just really stepped it up for me. I thought, yo, this is really about to be something serious. I'm really excited about it. I think before that, I was just a little apprehensive because these are all actors I really like, and so I'm wanting for them to do really well in this. If you have any thoughts, opinions, ideas, any more predictions, maybe by the time I post this, some more information will have come out. Make sure you drop all that down below in the comments. Subscribe if you are a film enthusiast like moi. I would love to talk to you about this movie and any others. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!